Welcome back to our channel. If today is your first time here and you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscription button and also hit the notification button. Today we are looking at how to study effectively in the university. Prepare before lectures. Normally, before every lecturer will start his teaching, he or she will give you a course outline. The course outline carries the schedule of everything you are going to do. It is advisable that you read before you go for the lectures. Reading before going for the lectures gives you a general overview of the topic, and it helps you to be able to engage when the lecturer comes to class. Which will take me to the next point. Attend lectures actively. Do not just attend a lecture. You'd have to actively engage. Ask relevant questions to clear your doubts. How will you be able to ask relevant questions if you have not read on the topic? It is the reason why it is important you read before the class and then make sure that you are actively engaging the lecturer whilst the lecture is going on. Review your notes within 24 hours. This is very effective as it forms the first step in transferring information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. This method is supported by the scientific principle of the forgetting curve. We will take time to look at the forgetting curve in details in our subsequent video. Study consistently, not occasionally. We cannot overemphasize how consistent you need to learn as a student. You don't need to study occasionally. For example, you study only when it's time for a mid-semester examination, or you study when it's time for end of semester examination. This is last-minute learning or cramming. And cramming leads to short-term memory and also leads to stress. It is important that you study consistently to improve your memory retention, and this will reduce the stress you put yourself when it gets to examinations. Finally, balance independent studying and group studying. Studying independently is different from learning in groups. We'll take time to discuss the benefits or the pros and cons in studying independently and in studying in groups. Studying alone offers deep concentration and self-discipline, and it's ideal for foundational knowledge and memorization. Whereas studying in group provides diverse perspective, immediate clarification, and teamwork. It is perfect for complex topics and active learning. But the best approach is always a balance for a holistic learning. We hope this video has been educative. If it has, kindly subscribe and share with others.